guys, it's time for Breakthrough with Coach Lou. Coming to you live from Accelerate Life University, XLR8Life.com. Coach Lou will help you break through anything that's stopping you. Are you ready to get the motivation, the energy, the life, and all the success you really want and deserve? With no further ado, here's Coach Lou.
Breakthrough with Lou. It is Friday morning. On Monday of this week, what did we learn? What was the biggest important takeaway of Monday's show? And I think it's the musts versus the shoulds. The things that get the attention, the things that get done, are the things that you make a must in life. I must do this. The should, you just kind of should all over yourself, or you sit in a pile of should. Nobody wants to sit in a pile of should or should all over themselves. When we must do something is when it gets done. Let me give you a quick example. We're going to kick on to what we're doing today. So let's say you pick your kids up from school every day at 3, assuming you have kids. But if you don't figure this, maybe you're the kid that was picked up at 3. Okay, you must pick your kids up at 3. You don't go, well, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. You will have DHS at your door in no time going, hey, you're not tending to your kid, you're leaving them overnight at school. Something's wrong with this picture, right? And you go, oh, yeah, well, that makes sense, Coach. That makes sense. So that's a must. I mean, unless some major emergency comes up, but you would still, hey, I've had a fender bender, go get the kids for me. Okay, that's a must. A should is, I should get up a little bit earlier in the morning and, make breakfast and not rush out of the house and forget my paperwork for the meeting and be stressed out all the time. I should do something about my stress. Hence, you don't end up getting up early in the morning. You get all flustered and stressed out, and then the next day go, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I should really get up earlier and I wouldn't have to deal with this. Okay, you see the difference between a must and a should. That's the gist of it. That was Monday's gist in a nutshell. In less than 2 minutes, I just summed up Monday's show if you missed it. If you did miss it, get back and catch it, though, because it's important. Now, on Wednesday, we talked about why we failed to follow through on our New Year's resolutions. Why you failed. Wow, isn't that a really attractive kind of thing to say? Well, it's a truth, though, sometimes, guys. Why did I fail? Why did my New Year's resolutions fail me? That's even a bigger excuse. Oh, it failed me because of X, Y, Z. Okay. Hey, you know what? In the past 2 months, I've probably lost a month of it. The medical stuff. Not major. I've not been sickly. It's, I would say was it lifestyle related? Very possible. One of them was triple hernia surgery, okay? And that's not something I got from bad eating, not something I got from being lazy, not something I got from, smoking cigarettes. Although all those things could contribute to hernias if you're not healthy. But, maybe races, maybe lifting too heavy, maybe a little bit of genetics, maybe it moved wrong. I don't know. I don't exactly know. I think I know when I did one of them, I was working too hard and did something stupid. And I remember feeling like, ooh, that something pulled or tore. But regardless, I could sit there and say, 2024 was off to a bad start. I've lost weeks. I've lost, in the month before I had and oh my God, or I can say, it's probably a little catch-up time. Okay. So did my resolutions fail? No. I did say that there are some things that, I'm resolved to doing this year. There's a difference between New Year's resolutions and being resolved at the end of setting your goal. Okay, so why do these New Year's resolutions fail? We did this on Wednesday, but I'm going to give you a quick review. Annual, the time thing. You can't just look at it once a year and go, I'm going to do this once a year. And then by the time you even look at it, it's next year again, and you go, well, shoot, I failed. I failed in the first month. Then obligatory. Okay, so many people, well, mom and dad want me to lose a couple pounds, or want me to, go back to school, or, I really should do it this way to please my husband, my wife, my kids, my parents. Okay, that's not a reason to set something in stone and set a goal. I mean, sometimes, you do something that involves somebody else, so you do it for them, and it gives you a more powerful something, which I'm going to cover in just a second. That's different. Okay, number 3 was they're vague. If you take up archery and you're shooting arrows at something that's 100 yards away, and you look and it's really foggy out and you can't even see the target, how are you going to hit it? Hail Mary? Oh, sorry, neighbor. I mean, really? Okay. Number 4 was lack of measurement. This kind of goes along with number 1, but they do it annually, once a year. This is all you ever look at your goal or your resolution, however you're terming it. No, you've got to measure it on a routine basis. And I've heard it said, and it's so true, the more things are measured, the more you stay on track, the more apt you are to succeed. And I'm going to throw in another one this morning, and it is taking the action. Okay. You got to be measuring your actions. And it's so funny. I was watching a quick video while I was preparing breakfast this morning from Sean Cannell. He's a YouTube guru guy. That's all I can call him. He's good. He's good. He's like your YouTube go-to if you have YouTube questions. So he said, well, you got to get moving and take your action. You got to, and people are like, well, my videos suck in the beginning. And he goes, yeah, you suck. Success. And I thought, what a cool freaking comment. I'm going to share that on the show. So thank you, Sean. If you happen to see this, thanks for that one. That was pretty darn cool. Suck at what you do until you succeed. It means you got to take action. If you wait for perfection, you're dead. Okay, that one we all agree on. If you wait till it's perfect, you're never going to do. Okay? And number 5, and these aren't necessarily in order, is a powerful why. Why am I doing this? Why am I losing 10 pounds? Why am I getting my cholesterol down? Why am I taking control of my finances? Well, maybe it's because you want to live long enough to see your grandkids someday. Or maybe you got grandkids and you're talking great grandkids. I don't know exactly how old you are right now, so we got a pretty broad audience out here. But why you're doing something, it's going to take you through the times when you don't feel like it, when you're stressed out, when it just doesn't seem like, oh my God, do I really want to get up at 5 in the morning and it's raining and go to the gym? Yes, I do. I want to live to see my grandkids. Boom, you're up. No, I'd rather stay home and have coffee. Yeah, it's miserable out. Why would I want to go out in that? Well, you see the difference of the power of that why. Okay, so let's get rocking, guys. We did our review after our little morning snafu on the show. That was pretty funny because I was like, let me make sure that's working. But the thing is, it just is a little offshoot. Don't forget to always get resourceful. I wasn't about to kill one of my output channels this morning, which is a main one on Facebook. I'm like, I'm gonna knock that one off, but I don't want somebody seeing the side of my head while I'm going, what did I do here? So getting resourceful is important. So you ready to get resourceful today? And would you like to discover how to take that failure and get you right back, make a big old U-turn right back onto the road to success? Okay, the thumbnail for today, the big old U-turn. Let's make a U-turn. It's February, if you're watching live today. And if you're either listening to the podcast on Spotify or Apple iTunes or something, or if you're watching on YouTube later on, or if you're watching on our blog later on at accelerate-life.com, you are looking and going, okay, it's not February, but anytime's February. Because we don't just set New Year's resolutions. We don't just set goals. We are in a constant process of growth, going forward, stepping up. Okay, so let's look at it. All right, so let's make that U-turn. You ready? It's 7 little pieces. Just 7. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to have you off the show in 20-something minutes this morning. I've dedicated you and promised you we're going to do these a little faster because I know that mornings they're hectic. They're crazy. And I want to be a plus to your morning, not something you go and get frustrated and go, I wish I could do this, or I wish I had time to watch Coach or listen to Coach. No, let's go. You can do this net time. No extra time. You can do it in your car when you're driving to work, if that's what you're doing. or when you're walking from your living room to your home office to work. As in the modern times we live in, you don't know. I don't know what your situation is. But drop some comments, guys. Let me know what you got going on. Let me know whether this resonates with you. Okay, so number one, we just alluded to this. Make sure you have a powerful why. Okay, you decide on this goal, and that's really number one. Decide what you're going after. Now, you might go, oh, this goal setting. Okay, how about an outcome? How about a milestone? Call it whatever juices you up. Okay, you don't have to call it a goal. Goal has been so overused. I prefer outcome myself, or project, or, new growth opportunity, whatever you want to call it. But what is that power of why going to give you? Why am I doing this? Okay, maybe you're designing an educational website. Why are you doing it? Well, I want to make money. Okay, well, that's great, and you will if you're really great at what you do, but why are you doing it? Well, I really want to help people with XYZ, because I went through this and it was really hard, and it took me years to get through this, but now I know all these steps. I can break it down like we're doing today. This is years of learning. I'm going to give you 7 steps in less than 7 minutes. That's valuable, right? Well, so is what maybe you're creating a course on, or a website on. So why are you doing it? Well, I want to have impact. I want to help people. And I want to leave a legacy, and this and that. So you get to those deep, powerful whys of more than I want to make a few bucks. And it's a thing to do. Everybody's on the internet now. Yeah, everybody's on the internet now. You got to be great to stand out. But why are you doing it? When you got that powerful why, you will stand out as long as you take action. You can have all the powerful why in the world and stare at a blank screen and nothing happens. You're dead in the water. Nobody's going to come through that screen. Okay? There used to be a time when people would be like, I'm going to go be a waitress in New York City, and somebody's going to discover me because I have talent. My own lovely daughter wanted to move to New York City for that reason. She was like, she's got a beautiful voice, and she's very talented. Very, very, very talented. She got a little bit of daddy anxiety, but that's part of our family, and it holds her back. But she was like, for a while there when she was younger, I'm going to move to New York City and get discovered, working in a restaurant. And I'm like, honey, that's not how it works. Okay, you go get to, daddy will help you. Go get some voice lessons. Not that you need them, but, and learn and get around the people in your industry. And, but that's the thing. You got to have that powerful why. Why do you want this? Okay. Number 2, create your goals for you. Not for me, not for your spouse, not for your family, not because it's the politically correct way to do it or anything. What are your goals for you? Why do you want this goal? What is, it's your goal. It's your vision. It's your dream. God, however you call your creator, gave you this idea and this desire. Okay, not to please somebody else. And it doesn't mean you don't do things for somebody else, and you don't use that somebody else powerful drive, that why from number 1 there, to push you to do better. But the goal's got to be your goal, your outcome, however you term it, okay? Then number 3, it's got to be specific. Remember we talked about shooting an arrow in the fog. You're probably going to nick your neighbor or his poor dog out in their backyard because you can't see. You're shooting an arrow. You better have a good target. You could hurt somebody. You could do some damage. You could, you could miss your target entirely. You could, be doing a lot of work for nothing. If you don't have a clear goal, clear specific target, you're screwed. Period. Number 4, you got to have a specific plan to go along with that specific target. Couple that with massive action that you take consistently, not just once in a while. And people are like, well, with AI, we can automate and it'll write our email. Hold on. AI is an extra tool to help you refine what's already good in you. Okay, fine. Listen up. You got to take consistent action. Now, we can talk in a bit. I got a big secret for you. Automating some things and doing stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not against all this. What I'm saying is you can't just set it and forget it. Okay? Now, number 5, decide how often you're going to set and review goals. Okay? Because every goal or every outcome has sub-outcomes and sub-goals in it. So, you might have a master plan goal for the year to hit XYZ, but what do you got to do monthly? Oh, yeah, okay. What do you got to do weekly within that month? What do you got to do daily within that week? Okay, and this sounds like it could be overwhelming. It's not. I got a secret for you in just a minute. Hang on here with me. I've got a secret for you that's going to put this stuff into play so much easier. Not set it and forget it, but kind of set it up and let it rock with you, alongside of you. This is a team effort. Your synergy of you with some automation is going to equal this big secret I'm going to reveal in a few minutes. All right. So number 6, monitor and adjust. Okay. Where am I supposed to be at after a month? Where am I really? How do I bridge the gap? That's a simple equation. Okay. I wanted to earn 10,000 this month. I'm at 8,000. I need to do 12,000 next month to make up for that gap. I set out to make 10,000 this month. I'm at 12,000 already. Oh, next month I only have to do 8. No. Keep that roll. Stay ahead of the game, because one of two things is going to happen. You're going to have that $8,000 month that's going to pull back that 2,000. Trust me, it will happen. Or you're going to get ahead and you'll really get momentum, and it'll be even better and more exciting. It'll boost you more. Okay, and don't think that if you hit that bad month and, oh my God, I made an extra 2,000 in January and February snatched it right back from me. It always had. No, not saying go down that rabbit hole. I'm saying, but kind of plan on that. That could happen. Have that built into your plan, that what if something comes up? Okay, you might go, well, yeah, I don't really have that luxury. It's not a luxury, folks. It's a must. Okay, let me tell you. And again, going back to my example this month, I'm being pretty transparent about this. I had some surgeries, and they sucked, and it set me back longer, and I'm still not 100%. I can't go out and run. I can walk, thank God. I'm back to walking. But, the reality of it is, if I wasn't a little bit ahead, I'd have been in real trouble. If I lived week to week, paycheck to paycheck, and I'm not saying if that's you that there's anything wrong with you, but you got to get ahead of that. If we weren't a little bit ahead of it, that setback, that couple 3 weeks, probably really realistically lost 3 to 4 weeks out of the past 2 months in downtime and stuff. And oh my God, that's not easy to swallow at all. Any way you look at it, I don't care if you're a multimillionaire or you're living week to week, that's still not easy to swallow. But instead of going, oh no, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do some making up here. Thank God we were a little bit ahead. Thank God December was, November and December were better than usual, because half in December went away too. And then, it was like, bam. But my whole point is monitor and adjust by where you're at, but don't ever adjust down. If you're ahead of the game, keep that momentum, because something could come along and get in your way. Stopping blocks. There's an old adage, it's darkest before the dawn, and that's always gotten people through the dark times. But then the other side is, there's always an old adage, the closer you get to your goal, the harder the pushback's going to be. And take my word for that one. That one's gospel. You are going to get more pushback when you get close to hitting where you want to be. And the cool part of it is that's literally designed to make you stronger. If you look back at it and you go, wow, that was actually a gift, not somebody pushing me back, not somebody after me, not somebody trying to take me down. Growth comes from taking on challenges and getting past them. Okay. Number 7 is make a decision today to begin with and take immediate action here, now. When this show is over this morning, take action, write out a new goal, outcome, however you want to term it, whatever excites you, and take the first step today. Don't say I'll start Monday, because by Monday, 10 other things will have grabbed your attention. Okay. So now I see you out there watching, guys. So if you happen to miss part of the show, I think saw a couple people piping in now, you can always catch these replays at xlr8life.com. That's XLR, the number 8, life.com, so that you can see the whole show, and the whole week series that we've done has been absolutely amazing. So now for the big secret. Are you guys ready? You hung out with me, and I'm breaking over that 20-minute mark. So yeah, the big secret. Okay, do you really want, say you do these 7 things and you're really rocking, do you want this stuff to last? do you want these changes? You know, you're implementing these changes, but let me tell you, you can only load so much more on your plate each day. Okay, there's only so many more little ticks on a to-do list you can put on your plate each day before you crumble. It's like piling gravel on top of a roof of a building. At some point, it's going to give out. You can't just keep adding tasks to your life. So the biggest secret of all this for this week, and we're going to build on this for the rest of the month, okay, to really make these changes last, is the secret is to develop habits and systems that will automatically keep you on track. And again, I am not saying the set it and forget it mindset. There is no set it and forget it. AI is not going to do it for you. It can help you improve it. There is no set it and forget it, but there is a way to get going. You heard of morning routines? Yeah, well, mine's been disrupted this month. It actually gave me a little more time to do a couple other things, but I normally get up and do the cold plunge and everything else. For another few days, I cannot get in the cold plunge. It's because of the open. It was originally because of the open wounds, but the other one is stepping in and out of it is not quite in the range of motion yet. However, my morning routine sets my day up to win, but I don't get up each day and go, what is my morning routine, and start off a checkbox. I'll tell you, I drink my celery juice, I get my lemon water, I do yoga, rebound, and I'm not rebounding right now yet because I still can't quite do that. I did calf raises instead this morning, but I rebound, jump in the cold plunge, rebound, yoga, jump in the cold plunge, take my shower, warm back up, eat breakfast, get on the show, or get out the door and get to the office, get on whatever I need to be doing that day. I don't sit there and redevelop my morning routine every morning. At night, I put my breakfast plates out. I put a fresh filter in for the coffee pot. I make sure there's water in the kettle to boil to make the coffee. I make sure that, you know, the brain octane oil is right there next to the coffee. By the way, yum. Life Boost coffee, baby, all the way. The best coffee I've ever had in the world. And I don't say that just because I'm an affiliate of theirs. I'm an affiliate of theirs because I can say that. But seriously, yeah, you can order Life Boost. I'll put links in for you. It's not a multi-level or something. Nobody's going to try to get you to recruit you or anything else. It's just a great coffee company. They roast to order. Amazing. All right, back on this big secret. Habits and systems. What do you do daily that automatically keeps you going to your goal? It's not total autopilot, but when I'm doing my morning routine, I start my day out with energy and passion and everything else, and I'm ready to go. I have more to give in whatever aspect of the business I'm working on that day than if I get up, suck down a cup of 7-Eleven coffee on the way to the office, and I'm all disheveled and forgot my reports, and damn it, I left my iPad at home, and oh no, I left the front door wide open, no wonder the alarm's going off. That's not a way to do your day. Okay, I know it sounds silly, but we've all done it. But seriously, habits and so forth. Now, you know, same thing with designing the show. Okay, you know, I used to go week by week because of current events and everything else. As a matter of fact, boys, you know, the show's 3 days a week now. It was a big jump from 1 day a week, guys. You know, I'm like, hey, one day I want to deliver more. Deliver more came with a lot more preparation and a lot more time and effort that gets put into it. But the deal is the more things I can automate, okay? It's like checking new things on the software and stuff like that, and new ways of doing things once in a while come and rear up a little, but there are things that are on track, and now I'm planning the show at least a month in advance, you know, notwithstanding if there's urgent things that we need to talk about, that you need to know about, and we need to work through on Breakthrough. Then we adjust. But, you know, the goal is in the next week or so, I'm going to have the whole year kind of mapped out as to what is my plan to help you. Well, what that does is that also allows me and you and whatever you're doing, see, that's why I'm telling you the story, is to get you to put yourself right next to me, go, okay, I'm not doing Breakthrough with Lou show, or I'm not doing a podcast, but I'm doing the sales presentations or something each month. And if you map it out, you have ideas about what we're going to do in June. You know, June, we're covering this. Oh, hey, I just had a great idea about that. And you're building so much into it up front that after a while, when you hit June, June is so ready to just pop because you started designing it now, and the ideas flow, and you haven't, again, I know where we're going. You have a target. By June, you know what your goal is for XYZ, instead of figuring that out the last week of May, if you're lucky. Most people plan their month once it's started. Ooh, see? These are what I'm talking about, the habits and systems that you put in place. If you're a salesman and you have, you know you need to make sales calls and your habit is to keep putting them off, you're not going to make as many sales. If you habitually say, I'm going to dedicate 1 hour or 2 hours or 20 sales calls a day, and then instead of doing 20, do 21. You go visit Ed Milet. He's check out on the site. I've got his book on there. The Power of One More. Sometimes you do that one more little thing, it makes all the difference. But the secret to this all is developing the habits and systems that will keep you on track for your goals. Again, I'm going to give you that warning. It is not a set it and forget it mindset. It is a set it up to win and participate mindset. Wow. All right, I want to be the first one to wish you guys to have an amazing weekend, because right now it's Friday. So have an amazing weekend. Be ready for Monday morning. Breakthrough with Lou is now Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. We're going to have a killer week next week also. Be blessed. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. This is Coach Lou signing off. I will see you guys on the next roundabout.
Ready to take it to the next level? Tune in to XLR8Life.com for our live shows, encore presentations, life-changing courses, and live coaching with Coach Lou himself. As Coach Lou always says, live with faith, energy, love, passion, and always live your dream.